still matters football. Coach Engin Firat has not been a very happy man, ranging from the Kenyan fans to the lack of stadia, to the lack of journalists traveling with the team. But, of course, he's named his squad. He's basically blamed everyone except himself, but he's now named his squad festers for AFCON 2025. Basically next year, they'll be held in Morocco. And as things stand, we are clutching onto straws, basically. The Stars, if you look at the standing in that group, is not really making for good reading. But the squad he named, you saw it, a 23-man squad. Yeah, they are preparing rather for... Well, there we have it on the screen. Maybe even before we go into the nitty-gritties, take us through that department by department. Goalkeepers, you can see Patrick Matasi has been dropped. And there was a lot of hue and cry after his performance in Cameroon. What's, first of all, your reaction to that squad by Engin Firat?
I think it's a squad that can give us the results that we want, because he named a very strong squad, and it's a squad that I believe in. If you look at those players, they have experience, they play in different leagues. Those that are locally based are doing well locally. So I think the dropping of Matasi is a good move, because he didn't give us a good match when we were playing Cameroon in the first leg. So I would like to ask Firat to retain Brian Omondi of Bandari, who has been playing so well thus far in the qualifiers. But it's going to be a hard task for Kenya. Now that we need 6 points to qualify, that means we need to win the 2 matches that are remaining to qualify, and also pray that when Zimbabwe is playing Cameroon, they lose to Cameroon and we beat Namibia to qualify. But we have a very big task ahead of us. Yeah.
Is it feasible from where you sit? Do you think you'll get the 6 points?
In football, I say anything can happen. It is possible and also not possible at the same time. But in football, anything can happen, because if Namibia is a beatable side, but we'll have a hard task when we are taking on Zimbabwe on 15th. Yeah.
Shitera, look at that defense. And we have Daniel Anyembe, Amos Wanjala, Amos Nondi, Joseph Okumu, Justin Omorwa, Charles Momanyi, Eric Ouma, and Abud Omar. Then you go to midfield, Teddy Akumu, quite a stalwart, very experienced, Marvin Abuire, Duke Abuya, Timothy Ouma, Odada Richard, Austin Odhiambo, Runyo Nyango, Alfred Scriven, and Leshan Motian, and Adam Wilson. How would you probably wish to see Coach Firat plan his squad as we face these 2 matches?
I think when we were facing Cameroon, we really missed Austin Odhiambo through an injury. And his return is a very big boost for Coach Engin Firat. And in my view, the 2 remaining fixtures are fixtures that we can get 6 points comfortably, going by what we have really done in the past. We are going to Zimbabwe, which is an away match. To really be tough, but the pressure is on Zimbabwe. We can easily get 3 points out of that fixture. And then Namibia, they are coming at home, away from home in Kampala. And I think we can also easily get 3 points out of that match.
So you are the prophet of hope.
Coach Engin Firat really messed up, or I think he gambled against Cameroon away. And I think that is where we lost it. Kwa Kiswahili mtaani tunasema kwamba tulitolewa timing. Hapo ndio tulitolewa timing. You remember gari zile za kitambo zilikuwa na kitu ilikuwa inaitwa timing belt. So timing belt ikikataa, the car holds. So I think our timing belt was really messed up by the first game, and I blame it squarely on Engin Firat, because he really gambled with Patrick Matasi. Brian Omondi did a very good job against Zimbabwe, did a very good job against Namibia. So why bring in some gamble against a very tough opponent in Cameroon? So in my view, let us maintain the squad that he has put up. Austin Odhiambo in the midfield, the creativity he has always provided, he did against Namibia and Zimbabwe in the first leg. I think it will be very key in propelling us to getting the maximum points and praying that either Cameroon beats Zimbabwe or they get a draw.
If they get a draw, we are out.
Steve is telling us hope and also asking us to pray. But look at that attack. I know you consume football a lot, but Mika Olunga, Jonah Ayunga, and Jonah Vire, basically 3 out and out strikers, if I may say. Though Vire also has the gas to play out wide. What's your take on the squad? And two, Firat basically has been blaming everybody in this country except himself.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate that with 2 matches to go to qualify for a final, we are here praying and doing calculator mathematics on our qualification for matches that we would have been comfortable now. Looking at the attack, Avire has lately been more impressive than Olunga, because for the matches that Olunga was away, when we played against Zimbabwe and we played against Namibia, initially Avire has been the star of the show. So I think we are safe with having both of them. I would also, even in the absence of Brian, even if in a situation where we still have a few days to the matches, should Brian not be available, then Otieno has also been very impressive in his Roberts Bay FC. He's been performing and they're impressed in South Africa that we actually have a good keeper. So I think we are set to go. Unfortunately, what we have is a provisional squad. And when Firat will be naming his starting 11 for the 2 matches, he's been known to gamble a lot with his starting lineup. He's not been settled. That one I say without fear, because this is the one coach that will change a winning squad anytime. I would not be so confident right now against even playing Namibia, because yes, we beat Namibia in the first leg. They are going into the second leg with nothing to lose because they're already out. So the pressure is now on us. But now we're here starting to pray that Cameroon help us beat Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe are hoping that we lose to Namibia, and they're hoping that they actually get to beat us. And this is a lot of pressure on ourselves. We should have set this by even managing 2 draws against Cameroon, but we gambled. So at this point, I think we leave it to God.
We gambled. I would have loved to be on the plane to Morocco for the AFCON showpiece. Probably that's now hanging by the thread. But as Chitera says, we do the permutations, we keep the prayers. Brenda says we leave it to God. And of course, even
and the calculator.
We leave it to God. We are going to the quick fire shortly. And of course, we'll be engaging Barnaba Korir. He is a frequent guest on this show. Shortly we'll be talking to him. But before we do that, we are asking you today, what are your thoughts? Do you think Harambee Stars will qualify for the AFCON showpiece set for next year in Morocco? Do you think the Stars will punch a ticket to AFCON 2025 set for Morocco? Talk to us. 22422. Hashtag Sporty Monday at Isaac Swila, at Citizen TV Kenya. And of course, we will be sampling your feedback during and at the tail end of this program. Do you think the Stars have the gas and the quality to qualify for the AFCON showpiece? We want to hear from you. So get that conversation going. And of course, the hashtag is Sporty Monday. We will be sampling some of them shortly during and at the tail end of this program. And of course, we